Today we finish our painting quest of Warhammer Quest Dark Water. It's 2 quests if you're counting. Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercated Painting. This is it. This is the end of our Warhammer Quest painting tutorial videos. This is the last one. And we're painting Bren, Tylis, and Edmark Valoran. These are the last 2 heroes in the box, the last 2 miniatures. There's nothing to say about it other than they're cool. So let's get into it now. First thing we did is give these miniatures a spray of gray and then a dry brush of white. And we're going to start with some noble skin first. This goes wherever we need black. And the reason we're doing it first is because then we can go over it with other colors if needed, if we kind of mess up. But try not to mess up because we want to use a lot of speed paints and everything like that. And we don't want to have to go back and fix too much. But anyway, it goes on all the black leathery bits sort of under the armor, Bren's boots and her pants. In the inside of her cape, don't forget that. Definitely check your reference photos, but yeah, this is what we're subbing in for black. And we're taking some howling sand next, and this is going on the inside of Edmark's cape. Also, wherever you see any ribbons or pendants or wrappings over on Bren, yeah, all over there. Then we're taking some weapon bronze, and we're going to focus on Bren here. It's going on any of these parts that aren't going to be silver. Again, check your reference material. And we're taking some dirty gray next, and that's just going to go on this spear pole she has coming out of her pack. Also, this wonderful bottle she has down here. I don't know what it is, but it looks great. And we're going to take some plate mail metal, and yeah, this is going to be kind of a bigger process because these guys are wearing a ton of armor. So anywhere on Edmark where we don't want it to be gold, essentially that's where the silver is going. Like I said, kind of check your reference photos, but yeah, everywhere where we don't want gold, and maybe on the handle of that axe we might put a little black metal there, or heavy metal. And same with Bren, this is pretty much everywhere else. And some Goddess Glow for Bren's face. I would suggest to add some speed paint medium to this. I didn't, and I wish I had. And we're going to take some blue, black, and some speed paint medium, and this is going to go on her hair. Then we're taking some dark magenta. This is going on the top side of her cape. If you use this color, you're going to end up having to use like 4 coats of it. It's not great. Not impressed. And we'll take some barbarian flesh next, and we'll start doing some highlights up on her face. So that's just like her forehead, tip of her nose, top of her cheeks. And we'll add some radiant flesh into that, and we'll do another layer up. Again, forehead, brow, top of the cheeks, jawbone, basically just the raised areas of her face, and it's a really good sculpt actually. Next we're taking some Naz Drag Yellow, and this is just going to go on any parts that we have that look like rope, and that's on that wonderful little bottle she has actually. Then we're grabbing some Skeleton Horde next. This is going on, yeah, it's Games Workshop, so there's always a skull. And some soft tone to put on any of those pendants or wrappings, ribbons, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, soft tone them up. Next, we're taking some magenta, Mage Cast Magenta. Oh god, the names, man. I'm adding that into this magenta from Pro Acryl, and then I'm going to slowly layer it up so we get closer to what the Mage Cast Magenta is. And honestly, I wouldn't have used that color from Pro Acryl had I known it was going to be so patchy. Yeah, that's when you have a paint company that is always really good, and then you get one that's not, it's really disappointing. But anyway, we're layering up. staying away from the recesses and bringing up that color. And we're going to take some Runic Gray next. This is going as a wash all over Bren's armor. Runic Gray is a super cool color for washing metal. It gives it a bluish sort of tint and really gets in there nice. And some heavy metal, like I said earlier, just on the haft of his axe here. Next, we're going to take some verdigris in any of those weapon bronze areas we did on Bren. Gets this. Put it on, wait for it to dry, take a wet brush, and then pull some of it off. Next, some greedy gold, and we're going to hop over to Edmark here, and he also has quite a bit of gold on him, so he's basically just black, red, silver, gold. So anywhere where there's metallic now, that we didn't put metallics before, is getting this gold color. Then we're grabbing some Carolburg Crimson and some Speed Paint Medium, thin it down to make a glaze, and put this over that cape now that it's dry. And then some Deep Orange into these little, I don't know what this thing is, the Nurgle Lantern? I don't know. Anyway, in there, add some Moonbeam Yellow into that Deep Orange, and just do another layer up. I'm gonna give it like the look of like a subtle sort of glow, but not really. And then just a little spot of Moonbeam Yellow right in the center, and that looks pretty nice actually. It just gives it a little pop back there, something extra. And we're taking some Resplendent Red, and this is going all over his cape. So, and the lower part of his night skirt, or whatever it's called. I'm sure it's not called a night skirt, but yes, Resplendent Red all over there. And this red is awesome. I love this color. We're going to do our next layer up in Angelic Red. And that's, just staying away from the recesses, bringing the color up, no washes, nothing like that. And this is the Resplendent Red, which I also really like. But we're going to Legendary Red next. And I love this color, especially using the Army Painter Triad system over top of those other colors. I'm in love with this Legendary Red color. Anyway, it's going on there, highest points, and this ends up looking really nice. Next, we're taking some Grim Dark Shadow for Edmark Valoran. This is going everywhere where he has the silver, so just wash that silver, get into the recesses, don't let it pool too much. Then we're taking some Raglan Flesh Shade, and this is going as a wash over anywhere that's gold. We'll do the bases, and our last two miniatures for Warhammer Quest Darkwater are done. What do you guys think? Didn't take us too much time, and they look good. There's a lot of metallic work, which can be daunting sometimes, but if you're just going to wash it with a good wash that's going to make it look nice, then it doesn't have to be too, not intimidating, because intimidating is not the word, too daunting of a task, because it is a lot of metallics on the two of them. And we're all about balancing our time versus our effort. How much time do we have to hobby today, and how much can we get done? And we want to make sure that we can get as much as possible done, still have it look good. So super easy and really quick tips are the best thing that I can provide you for that. Not everybody has a lot of hobby time, and I want to make sure that you get the most out of yours. And as always, we want to thank our Patreon supporters: Charming Grenade, Richard Fender, LK, Blaster Boy Mike, Stuart Drake, and Bowties and Bugbears. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel. And that is the end of our Warhammer Quest Darkwater painting tutorial series. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I had fun doing it. They're all really great miniatures, and the game is actually also more fun than I expected it to be. We are playing it over on Blastercaded Playing if you want to check it out there, and we're having a great time with it. But Either way, I want to thank all of you for watching today. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. You guys have a great rest of your day. Go paint.